What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay from Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, and today I'm doing something I haven't done in a long time. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my collection room. Right here is where a majority of all my figures are, and just want to go through everything and just give you guys a tour of my wonderful man cave slash office. So let's start from this section right here. We're going to start with my mini, and I do mean mini horror collection. Right here you see the Trick or Treat Studios Good Guy doll. I bought this back in the summer, back in June. And I know the review, I did the review and I kind of sat on the review because I wanted to get everybody, wanted to, put it out for Halloween and everything like that. If you want to see more about this, if you want to see more of this guy, go check out that review. I think I posted it last week. And yes, just to get a little closer in on this guy, that knife right there is actually handmade. The stand is also handmade as well. None of that came with the figure. I also installed a voice box on there. We'll play several lines from the Child's Play movies, from Child's Play 1 through 3. And this thing is amazing. It's one of my favorite pieces. My wife actually loves this doll slash figure. She was like, I know you buy and sell a lot of stuff. You bet not ever sell that. So this will be here forever. And I'm actually waiting to get the new Trick or Treat Studios Chucky doll. And I believe that's from the seed of Chucky. But I'm actually waiting for the Neca one. Because I do think the Neca one is going to be way superior, and it's from Bride of Chucky. So I'm thinking about getting the Chucky and Tiffany so I can have all three of them together. So you'll have the Good Guy doll, Chucky, and Tiffany. Yeah, so that's going to be crazy. Or at least I know I'm getting that Chucky, because you can't have the Good Guy doll and not have Chucky. So there you go with that. And if you're looking at what glass display this is actually a fish tank that I was using for the Delorean last year, about a couple years ago when I first got the Delorean, and I just turned it vertical, and it was a perfect display. I didn't have to go to Home Depot and buy a whole bunch of stuff just to build a case for it. So that worked out perfectly. And that's that. All right, there. I got a little TV in here that's on top of that, just for a little bit of entertainment, just to relax or whatever from work. And right here, I have Lucille. All my Walking Dead fans, this is dope. This is the McFarlane. Let's get a little closer on it. This is the McFarlane Lucille Negan baseball bat, and it's made of plastic, but you see the little blood on it and the spikes, all that stuff is all plastic, but it looks damn good. I mean, it looks real convincing. I actually dressed up for Negan as Black Negan, the Dave Chappelle Negan, a couple years back, and it was great. I mean, it looked real convincing. I had a leather jacket and all that, and it was dope. Everybody liked it, and I think I won a costume contest that year. That was funny. But yeah. So we're going to start down, then move up right here. And these cases, by the way, you can actually get these from like Home Depot. I believe they're not Home Depot. I'm sorry, from IKEA. And they're actually kitchen cabinets that I just turned horizontal and then stacked them. And that's how that is. But right here, oh my God, guys, this was all fucking summer for me, chasing down these damn NECA Ninja Turtles. And I know a lot of you, this is mostly a Hot Toys channel, but every now and then, I'll collect stuff like the Trick or Treat Studio stuff, some McFarlane stuff, and a little bit of NECA. But mostly this is a Hot Toys channel, but I do like my Turtles and I do like my NECA stuff. And like I said, this shit was hard to get. I got a lot of this stuff. The 4 turtles right there are actually let's get in closer on them. 4 turtles right there, looking cool as fuck. I actually bought them off eBay, and that was the San Diego Comic-Con 2018 edition that came in the VHS tape box. So I got that off eBay for about $300. And Splinter, I actually found him at GameStop. He was leftover stock. That my local GameStop actually had just in the back, because when COVID happened, all the stores closed and everything, and he was just left over. So I got him for retail, got him for about $20. These guys right here, Strutter and the Foot Soldiers, I actually met up. I'll tell you guys a little secret. Go on Facebook Marketplace, type in any figure that you're looking for, anything like that, and see if you can pick it up locally. Because that's how I got a lot of this shit. I got these 3 this way. I think the guy only charged me like $120 for all 3. So it was a damn good deal. It was like, I think you retailer would have been about $70 to $80, but they had been out for a year and you couldn't find them in the stores, and he had them. So definitely lucked up on those. And these guys right here, I did a review on these when I picked these up. I obtained these the same way. I actually met up with I was doing everything. I was on Bricksleet or whatever the hell it is, on trying to find the stock numbers at Walmart. Couldn't find them. Kept going to the Walmart, back and forth, wearing my mask, wearing my gloves. And this was early COVID. This was like, I believe it was late June, July. And I could not find their asses at all. It fucking sucked. But eventually I went on Facebook, found a guy, and hooked that up, and he charged me a little bit. I think it was like this retail, this thing was $52. He charged me like $80, but it was still, still worked out, and I got him. Okay, now to the super cool stuff, the hot toys. You see, this is my Terminator collection right here. And we got, I can't remember what DX this is, but this was actually, I believe, this was my first Terminator. Actually, no. My first Terminator figure was the T2, where he had the Guns N' Roses. He had the box of roses and the shotgun. I sold him off a long time ago. Got this one. And I bought this one at a comic book, Awesome Con, which is a comic book convention that comes to the DMV area every year. And I got him at Awesome Con. I think it was 2014 I picked him up. And I mean, I saw him and I almost passed out and paid cash. I think I paid like $350 for him, and it was an instant buy. Of course, Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, or the T-1000, because that's the T-1000. It's not actually a Sarah Connor figure, but it's there in place of a Sarah. I gotta get the Sarah Connor figure, but this will do for now. I got her off eBay, won her in a eBay bid, in an eBay auction. I put my bid in at the right time, and I believe I got her for about $350, which is a steal because she's going for like $500, $600 right now. So got her for a real good deal, and I fucking love her. Terminator is my favorite movie. Terminator is my religion. I actually have like a Terminator tattoo on my wrist and everything. I'm like, it's my religion. I'm crazy. I'm crazy about Terminator. The T-1000 right here. Got this box set, and it actually came with the extra body and everything. And I actually got that for about, I think that was about $350 as well. Got it used, and it was in great condition. It was a little bit of dog fur in the box, and that kind of pissed me off a little bit. But I mean, once again, this was another expensive figure that's been, this was like early Hot Toys. This is like, I believe, what is this, 2010, I want to say this came out. So yeah, it was definitely an oldie but goodie, and I just love it. Really love it. You see the T-1000, which the liquid metal form that goes with the I can't remember, what is this. Y'all can leave a comment. Hit me in the comments and let me know what T-800 this is. What's the DX number? Is it DX10, DX11? I can't remember that shit. I just know it's a cool ass figure. But yeah, so the liquid metal form actually comes with that figure. So yeah, maybe I'll do a retro review on that because that's such a badass figure. This boy right here, I gotta admit, this is my favorite Terminator figure, and I wanted this thing for a long time. And my beautiful wife bought this for me for last Christmas of 2019, before this whole COVID shit. And this was a great Christmas present. I loved it. like I said, this is another. All these Terminator figures cost big money right now. Believe this is online right now. You can get this for about maybe 450, 500. At the time, I got this for 400 even, and I almost didn't get it, but I'm so glad I pulled the trigger on it, and she helped me get it, and it's just amazing. I just love this figure. It is I think it's the best Terminator figure. I really do. The T1 figure, it just kills it. It just really kills it. I may do a retro review on this one as well. If y'all want me to, just let me know. Leave me a comment, let me know, and I'll get that out to you guys. Oh man, right here we got this wonderful box set. I got this for Christmas 2018, and luckily got this box set for about 400. RoboCop and Murphy, and I love these figures. These figures are simply gorgeous and amazing. And I know you guys like, oh my god, you just got the battle damage RoboCop. You don't have I like the battle damage figures more. I think the paintwork is more diverse. It's more appealing, even though it's not die-cast. You can't get all that on a die-cast figure, but it just looks so good. Like those gash marks and the paint marks in their head sculpt. I mean, that is fucking Peter Weller, hands down. And I mean, it just looks so amazing. And even for like the 80s, the makeup job on that was just amazing. I mean, they did a great job on that. You could tell like his head was a little big, because they had to get the makeup and the prosthetics all around it. But damn, that was a good job for back in the day. I mean, real good. And I love this box set. Like I said, I may do a retro review on all of these. So if y'all want me to, just let me know. But yeah, that's my wonderful Terminator RoboCop set. And that kind of goes together. So I wanted to put them together like that. And it looks great. Okay, moving along right here. This setup is my pride and joy. This is the Back to the Future DeLorean with Marty McFly and Doc Brown from Back to the Future 2. I know a lot of you are probably asking, how the hell did you get the Back to the Future DeLorean from Back to the Future 2 with the flying and flipped up wheels? I'ma tell you, go look at the review. I did a whole review on how I converted the regular Hot Toys DeLorean to the flying DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. You gotta check it out. It is great. It was a scary process, I gotta admit, because we all know this thing right here is going for some big ass money. We talking like, I think I seen it recently up for sale for like $1,500. And I think that was a low. I mean, shit, if you buy it brand new, you're gonna be paying like $2,000, over $2,000 for this, especially if you buy it from like Amazon or some place like that. But this is my baby. This is my pride and joy. I love it. The parts, the wheels, I actually bought this. I bought the wheels from a guy on eBay. His name is Tom. That's all I remember. His name is Tom something. And Tom is great. Also watch Denobi 2. He's another like a big YouTube reviewer, like one of the biggest ones out there. He did a whole thing on his too. I was inspired by him and found Tom, and I had to have this done because I love the DeLorean. I love the G1 DeLorean. I mean, it's classic and everything. But after 2 years, I was getting like, I want to do something else to it. And I told myself I never would convert it. And then I did. And it was a non-destructive thing. I could put the old wheels back on and all that. And I don't know if you know this, but I have a lot of my lighting systems hooked up by Alexa. So all I gotta say is, Alexa, turn on the DeLorean. And boom, the lights of the DeLorean light up. Just like that. You see the flux capacitor fluxing. You see, let me see if you can get that. Yep, you see the lights under the wheels. And if you look right there, you see a little bit of the messy wires. There's a little messy wires. The wheels actually came with batteries inside of them, but I just rather have everything wired up so I can cut it all at once, and I wouldn't have to go in individually and just cut it on like that. But it looks great. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull, and I'm gonna tell you guys. I guess you guys are wondering, where the hell did he get that case from? That is an amazing case. Boom. Now you guys can see it a little better. This case was actually hand built. When COVID first kicked off, I was working from home a lot. I'm still working from home a lot, and I just did this setup, and then I was like, how the hell am I going to display it? Because it wouldn't fit in that fit. It wouldn't fit in Chucky's fish tank, and that was before. And this is before I got Chucky. So I built this case. I took some plexiglass, some wood, and some of these edges right here, and some magnets, and lights from IKEA, and boom. I'm making it sound simple, but the shit was real complicated, and it took a while to get it right and to get it looking, and to get it looking decent. And I actually drilled a hole. You probably can't see it on camera, but you have a hole right here, so the electronics can come in, and that is wired. Let's take a look at Marty real quick. Marty looking cool as fuck on that hoverboard. Look at my man. Look at me. He looks dope. Look at this guy. This guy is vicious. Got the little Nike logos in there. I guess you're wondering, where'd you get that? All on eBay, baby. Go to eBay. They have a guy that makes the decals. Some of them peel off, but they give you a lot of them. So after a while, they start to peel off, but you get it. You get the illusion. But yeah, Marty looks cool on the hoverboard. So I wanted to put them in this post so both of them have a vehicle. So Marty has the hoverboard. Doc got the flying DeLorean. And it's looking good. And like I said, I got the wheels and the Mr. Fusion from Tom. So look that up on eBay. Just put in Hot Toys DeLorean used. Tom's information should come up if he's still selling it. He 3D printed a lot of this stuff. Now, if you look right here, you see I got the license plate. Now, I believe there's a company that makes the license. I forget their names. Their name escapes me right now. But they actually make the license plate. And it's about $100. And this, it's die cast. I wasn't gonna pay for that shit. So recently I bought a real nice Epson printer. I print that on some nice glossy cardstock, cut it out, and there you go. Put some double tape on that bad boy. It looks good. That looks good enough, It looks, if you look close enough to it, you can tell that, that's just a graphic. It's not metal or anything reflective. It would be cool. But right now, I'd already spent maybe about $250 with this upgrade. And then, adding a case is probably it's probably like another $350. And that's just the upgrade, all that. So, this is why this is my prized possession. Out of all my figures, out of everything in my collection, this is it. And this is probably why I spent like 5 minutes talking about it. 5 or 6 minutes talking about it. All right, let's move along. As you can see, you got Back to the Future artwork up there that you can barely see. I'm a Star Wars geek, so I got, especially of the original saga. Yes. Nothing wrong with the prequels. Nothing wrong with there's a lot wrong with the Disney sequels. But we ain't gonna go there. Even though I like some of it. But, I think most of us grew up off the original trilogy. And, my room's kind of small, so I couldn't get big one. I couldn't get big posters like that, but you'll see. All right, now we're gonna move up to these guys right here. Once again, Neca. Now, I don't know if you guys saw my last collection video that I did, but I actually had Shredder. I had the 1/4 scale Shredder and the 1/4 scale Foot Soldier. I let them go because it was like no reason to have doubles because I already went into the, this 7-inch scale right here. So might as well, get rid of them. And I got rid of them. But I'm going to tell you, these guys right here ain't going nowhere. I love, and I mean love, the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Neca gets all my money when it comes to this line right here. And this is what it started. This is how it all started with these 4 right here. And I had them since they came out, and did once again, like the DeLorean, my prized possession. I know I am stuck in the 80s, completely stuck in the 80s, and I'm gonna show you guys right there. I kind of was like reluctant to show you guys this, but pull in a little closer right here. Yeah, that's me looking like a little kid. That's right. That's how your boy Jay looks, and I'm there with Miss Judith Hogue, and I gotta tell you, I look like a little kid in this picture because I'm telling you, I'm in my 30s. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s. When I met this woman, I turned 8 years old all over again. Yes, I was the 8-year-old kid carrying a Ninja Turtle card of April O'Neil in my pocket saying, "This is my wife." Yes, I did that. I know. I'm a geek. I don't care. But I'm gonna tell you something. Miss Hogue was I've met a lot of people, a lot of celebrities at Comic Cons and comic conventions and everything, and I gotta tell you, she's wonderful. She's by far my favorite celebrity I ever met. I mean, she was great, and you know, she's displaying the whole BIBTFM shirt. That's some whole stuff. That's my old music stuff. You know, you gotta figure that out what that is, but you know, we ain't here to talk about that today. But I can tell you, Miss Hogue was a treat. She is wonderful. Can't wait to collect her action figure. It's going to be great. Watch her. And I don't know if y'all know, she has her own YouTube series with Neca coming out, talking about her the making of her action figure. So you gotta check that out. She is real cool with the fans. She's awesome. I can't say enough good things about Judith Hogue. She's awesome. And I got that there right by the 4-inch figures. This is like my dream come true. Completely my dream come true. Go right in this corner right here, and I'm gonna tell you one thing that's hard about being a collector is just space. And right here in this first DTOF is my boy Darth Maul. Love this dude. One of the best Star Wars figures ever. Let's kind of open this case. It may not open all the way. Yeah, because I got that blocking right there. But yeah, this guy is amazing. One of Hot Toys' best figures. One of my favorite Star Wars figures and Star Wars characters. And this guy looks great. He dominates the whole top shelf of this DTOF with that lightsaber. The pose is fucking awesome. The speeder bike is fucking awesome. I can't wait to get Qui-Gon Jinn. I know some people's like, man, why you ain't do a Qui-Gon review? I mean, because I'm running out of damn money. These Hot Toys cost a lot, especially when you buying them, you know, when they first come out. So haven't got Qui-Gon yet, but I'm going to get him. And when I can't wait to get him, and I'll probably then move the speeder bike out, put Qui-Gon in there, have them fighting or doing some cool shit, and just to complete that. These guys right here are amazing. Of course, Obi-Wan and Anakin looking cool as fuck. I'm telling you, if you guys can skill get them. These figures are amazing. And I know they're doing a lot with the Clone Wars and everything like that, but I ain't gonna lie. Over the couple when the prequels first came out, I really kind of didn't. I liked them, but then by the time it was over, I was kind of done with Star Wars. And then when Force Awakens and all the magic started to come back, I had a godson that was he was young and all into it. I started feeling, you know, I started getting all sympathetic and started getting all, you know, nostalgic about Star Wars again. And I come to appreciate the prequels a lot. I mean, I think the prequels are great. I actually think the prequels are way better than the sequels right now. Speaking of the sequels in the Disney movies, Rey and Bb-8. I know a lot of people have, you know, mixed feelings about Rey and Rey's character. I think Rey is dope. I think they could have did her character better in the movies, but we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about the toy. And I gotta say, this is one of the best Hot Toys figures ever. If you don't have this, you slipping. You need to get this. You definitely need to get this. The likeness on her. Let's try to go in a little close. Look at that likeness. Just look at that. That is Daisy Ridley. I remember when I pulled this out of the package, I was like, whoa. I was like, man, she just looks amazing. It looks like a mini Daisy Ridley. And that Bb-8, solid. Just dope. The lights and everything still work, and he is amazing. Great figure. Last but not least, in this first DTOF, we have Finn and Kylo Ren. I love this Stormtrooper Finn. This is dope. I actually had the Resistance Finn with the jacket and Poe Dameron's jacket and everything, like the first Finn. I actually sold them. I wish I didn't now, but kind of needed the money to get other figures. So I sold them because I had this one. I mean, and I just think they did this great. I mean, the lighting is a little dark here, and I got to put some more light, but if you can almost see it, the sweat beads on his brow, like he just took the helmet off. Just looks great, because, I mean, bro was sweating a lot in that movie. We have Kylo Ren. What can I say? That's the first Kylo Ren, and he looks dope. Dope as hell. Just the visual of Kylo Ren is just amazing. Amazing figures. I know a lot of people feel funny about those movies or how the saga ended, but, I mean, these are great figures, and The Force Awakens is a good movie. I like The Force Awakens. Out of all three, I think The Force Awakens is my favorite. So, let's move back up. That is it with this first DTOF. Let's move to the next. Okay, now we're at the second DTOF, and I got these guys right here. Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Looking cool as hell. And yes, this is the Darth Vader from New Hope. The first Hot Toys Darth Vader. And it is a great figure. It's one of the best ones. Only thing I don't like about it is that it had like a sound gimmick where you can hear him breathe, and it had a little remote control with it, and it was cool, but you had to strip him completely down to click on the buttons and all that. It was ridiculous. It made no damn sense at all. That's the only drawback of it, but aside from that, it's a great piece. And that is the first edition of the Return of the Jedi Luke. That is not the new one with the different head sculpt and the sweeped hair and all that. That's just regular Luke. All right. Down here we got these bad boys, Han and Chewie. I love them. Can't wait to get the Jazz Inc. cockpit, because they will be piloting it. And down here we have Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia from New Hope. I love these figures. These are older figures, but they're great figures, and they are going for a mint right now on the secondary market. So if you can get them, get them. I mean, they're great. I got them when they first released, because this is like when I wanted to start my Hot Toys Star Wars collection, and I just had to have them. Moving on right here, we have C3po and R2d2, which Hot Toys has not yet given us a C3po, which I don't understand why. They gave us a bunch of R2d2s. I believe 2 or 3 at this point. This C3po is from Sideshow Collectibles, which you can still buy. Kind of waited around and got him, but I had a bunch of points and I went ahead and got him, and I gotta say, he's a great figure. I mean, one of Sideshow's best figures, if you ask me. The R2, and yeah, he is using Michael Jackson's stand because the stand that he comes with is kind of tall, and it kind of puts him out of scale with this R2D2. Now, this R2D2 right here, this is actually a real droid. This is the Sphero Droid R2D2. I didn't feel like paying a whole bunch of money and buying Hot Toys, even though Hot Toys has the die-cast dome and all that. I think this looks good. He's a little smaller than he should be, but when you remove that base and you give C3PO a lower base and not the base he comes with, it just makes them look more in scale. So I was happy with this. I mean, you really have to have somebody that really knows the scale or really knows these collectibles to really point that out. So in my collection and for how I'm collecting it, I think this looks good and I'm happy with it. Okay, now we're at DTOF 3 and we are at this bad boy right here. Everybody knows this guy right here. Mando from the Mandalorian. First release from Hot Toys. I did a review on that about a month ago. The reviews and the views and everything has gone bananas. This guy is amazing. One of my most top rated and viewed videos. Because everybody loves this guy. This is a great figure. If you can get your hands on this, do it. And I got this from Toys Wonderland about 2 months ago, because I wanted to do the review. Right now, he's shipping from Sideshow, so I would jump on it. Definitely, if you can get it. I know some people are waiting for the full-on Beskar armor version. I would say go for both, because I'm telling you, you don't want to sleep on this. This is a great figure. Personally, I think it's going to be figure of the year, but we'll wait and see what else comes out. Moving along, if you have Mando, you gotta have the Boba Fett, and I love this Boba Fett figure. It's amazing. It's the second Boba Fett that was released from Hot Toys, and it looks good. Like I said, you can't have you can't have Mando and not have Boba Fett. And plus, who knows? He's probably going to be on season 2. Can't wait to see that. And right here, because he's so big, I have the Thor Ragnarok collection, and looks cool as hell. I knocked out one. It's pretty much taking up 2 shelves in the Detolf. And this looks great. Now I'm going to have to rethink this whole setup when the Stan Lee figure comes out. And I don't know when that's coming out. I haven't heard anything about it since Sideshow Con back in the summer. I did my pre-order, and I know everybody's getting the Spider-Man 2019, but I haven't heard anything about Stan Lee. If you guys know anything, leave me a comment, if anybody knows anything about him. But I'm waiting for him to come out, because I can't wait for him to join his collection. I held off on getting Loki, but now that Stan Lee is coming out, I'm kind of like, I want to complete the collection. But you know what, I really want a damn Valkyrie figure, so maybe they'll do that at some point, and we can expand his collection, because I love Thor Ragnarok. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite Marvel movies. All right, moving along. This guy right here, Stan the Man Lee. He has his own display. Once again, this is another display I made from Home Depot. Plexiglass cutting drill, and those IKEA lights do a lot of work. I love this figure. I actually bought this figure about 2 months after I met him, back in, I believe it was 2017. And at that time, we all knew Stan was getting, his health was kind of declining. He wasn't as active as he usually was at the conventions, but he was still so sweet, and I was so happy to just talk to him and just tell him everything that I pretty much just told him, like, hey, thank you. And that was it. That's all that needed to be said. And soon after that, I went crazy and went and bought this figure. And then after I bought it, probably I would say about 6 months or maybe a year later, he passed on. And the prices skyrocketed. And since then, they've come out with the Stan Lee cameos and all that stuff, and it's great, but I really love this. This just really shows you Stan the Man Lee. Just really. So, just give a shout out to him, I know he wasn't the only one that made Marvel, but he kind of made Marvel what it is today. So, shout out to him. And rest in power. Now we go down to the Black Panther collection and the 4th Detolf. And before I say anything, let's give a moment of silence for Chadwick Boseman. All right, man. 2020 has been some shit. That's I'm just gonna say that. I think we all know that. With Chadwick Boseman dying, it just, as a black man that's a fan of all these movies and all these collectibles and all this stuff, we always wanted, some good representation. And that movie meant so much to me. And for him to pass on the way that he did, it just breaks my heart. It's like another hit. It's like 2020 strikes again. Yeah, it's really heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. I almost can't even deal with it, to be honest with you. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the figure and to celebrate the life of Chadwick Boseman and the work he did in this movie. And I love these figures. I love Killmonger. Killmonger is an amazing figure. And just jumping back on it with this Black Panther figure, I remember when it came out, a lot of collectors were saying shit like, oh, I don't like it, it's not a good figure, I like the Killmonger figure much better, blase blase blah. Then when Chadwick passed on, about a week later, I saw these going for like, first of all, they sold out on Sideshow, completely sold out, everything Black Panther sold out. And this figure went from being close to sold out to about $250, $300 range to $1,000. And I mean, I want to be mad about that, but you never know. People may need the money and they may want to do that. So, hey, to each his own, but it is kind of like nasty. I'm like, damn, you could have waited. And I saw the same thing happen to Stan. I saw the same thing. And I mean, we're in a world full of capitalism, and that's just the way it is. Like it or not, that's just the way it is. But it was kind of like, for real, like, damn, can the man, come on. But I will say, I have seen the prices drop, because I mean, a lot of people wasn't going to pay $1,000 for a figure. Even if it may be worth that, still you're not going to pay it. So I'm seeing it drop to like $500. So if you haven't got this figure, I would say wait a little bit longer and you'll be able to get it. But I can't see you paying no more than $5 to $6 for it, seriously. But $1,000, a little too much. But is it worth it? Absolutely. Especially with, I mean, man, it just breaks my heart that we're not going to see him as Black Panther again, without like, CGI modifications or anything like that. But rest in power, Chadwick. And this is even harder going to this section of the detail, this shelf right here. And I'm so glad that I put this together, because this just is powerful. It's just so powerful. I mean, the T'Chaka figure is just amazing. But once you take that head sculpt and put it with, I believe is the DJ Customs body, you just have a perfect T'Challa right there. It's just perfect. And then you have Shuri over here just looking cool with her blaster gauntlets. I mean, outside the Delorean, I think this is my favorite set for obvious reasons. Like I said, representation and whatnot. This is, like I said, this was a special movie and just a special figure lineup. And doesn't matter if you're not black, if you're white, you're Spanish, you're whatever you are, you have to kind of like just celebrate this movie. This movie, it's not just a celebration of just black people or just African people or just African Americans. It's a celebration of just culture and just who we are. We just need to really just celebrate each other. We all have amazing things about our cultures and everything. And I mean, if you just look at like the costumes, how they just like put like African like motifs into these costumes, it's just amazing. It's just a beautiful set to have. And I mean, you gotta have this in your collection. So moving on from that, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. And Wasp is a new figure. She came out about 2 weeks ago in Hong Kong. I got her from Toys Wonderland, and I love her. Let's look at this head sculpt real quick. Look, amazing. Got a review up on her. To be honest, I'm not too happy with the views on her. I thought she was getting a little bit more views than what she's getting, but sometimes that's just how it is with YouTube. That's just how it is. Some people will catch on. They'll catch on. This is the Ant-Man from the first Ant-Man movie, and I think that's obvious why I'm using that one and not the Ant-Man and Wasp Ant-Man. The Paul Rudd head sculpt in that one is just, I don't know, man. It's just kind of, dude, they could have did something with them damn teeth for damn sure. But I love this Ant-Man anyway. I love this sculpt, this Paul Rudd head sculpt. Looks good. And I just think they complement each other very well. So that's how that's going to be. And last but not least in this detail, we have my man, Jon Berthold as the Punisher. And I mean, wow. I'm from the DMV. I'm from DC. Jon Berthold's from DC. I met him at AwesomeCon a couple years ago, back when we could have those. And he is just a dude. He's a G. he's really, he's really that dude. You know what I'm saying? he's dope, man. Just an amazing actor and playing an amazing character. And I hope to God he gets to come back and play the Punisher. I mean, especially in the Spider-Man movie. I know that'll kind of be kind of like Spider-Man's kind of happy and he's kind of like murderous. But I would love to see that come together. And I mean, they got to bring him back. And I think they're going to bring him back. I know a lot of people asking, if you saw my last collection review, I actually had Daredevil with him. Well, I sold Daredevil off. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get him back someday. I sold him and John Wick off to get the Batmobile about a year ago. So that's why he's alone right now. And I mean, as much as I love this figure and this character, he doesn't fit the movie MCU right now. He's more of the television, but hell, it's a great figure and I ain't getting rid of it because this bad boy is going for some serious money as well. I think I seen him for like $800 or $900, and actually John Berthold actually signed the box of this figure. So this is not going anywhere. This will stay in my collection forever. So yeah, definitely is going to stay there. Okay, moving right along at the top of the detail. This is the start of the Infinity War collection right here. So you have the Mark 50. Love this figure. And I got him kind of basic with the Tony head sculpt. In the way, when you buy the figure by itself, this is pretty much these are all the parts that come with them. But I do have the Mark 50 accessory kit, so I will be putting those parts back on them and doing a refresh. I like to refresh my poses like about every couple of months. That's one thing I love about Hot Toys. When you get tired of looking at them, you could change the pose and it's like a new figure every time, opposed to buying a statue. So yeah, and then you have Thanos looking cool as fuck with the Infinity Gauntlet. Love them. They're awesome. Coming down to the first shelf of the DTOF, you got Iron Spider. I have him in a more relaxed pose, and I just want to show you guys something. Look at those creases. I had him in a dynamic pose for about a year, and I got those creases. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't give a fuck. I pose my figures, and guess what? To me, it still looks great. And I know if I sold it, I still get next to retail for it. Even with those little creases. And if I wanted to, if I got a hot air gun or what is it? Like a blow dryer. There we go. I can't remember. If I got a blow dryer, I could probably pull those right out. Not a big deal. And then we also have Doctor Strange. And this is the Doctor Strange from his first movie. It's not the Infinity War Doctor Strange. I mean, the head sculpt is mildly different. So, I mean, I know. Let's be honest. It's a better head sculpt. It is. It's a better head sculpt. The Infinity War one does have a better head sculpt. But I love this figure. And the first Doctor Strange is going for some serious dough. Didn't see the point in buying a new one right away. Eventually I'll get it. I think I'm gonna keep this one too, just to have it, and then I'll get it. I'll get the Infinity War just because I want to be a completion. I just want to be a completist that much. Moving to the second shelf of the DTOF, you got these bad mofos right here. War Machine. That War Machine with the camo print is dope. Black Widow, love her. And Captain America. Love this Captain America figure. The likeness is on point on all of them, especially the Captain America. The only thing, I wasn't crazy about the Wakandan shields. Not at all. I like traditional cap with a shield. That's just how it is. But we all know why he didn't have it in that movie. But so it makes sense for the story. But does make it a different cap. Love. This was my favorite Black Widow figure before the new one came out, which, I'll be getting to that a little later in the video, to that one, but it's great. The only thing about this figure, I do wish she had the black highlights in her blonde hair. I think her roots were like black or something like that. So I know some collectors that went ahead and did that, but I ain't a damn hairdresser, and I'm not trying to fuck her hair up because I know I will. So I'm not gonna do that. But love these figures. I really need to get. Bucky, and I think once I get Bucky, I could put them there, and then I would have to move War Machine somewhere else. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. On the third shelf of the Detolf, you got these guys right here. Love them. Groot, Rocket, and Thor. Love this Thor. I gotta change this Thor. This Thor's been in this pose for like almost, I think maybe 2 years he's been in the same pose. I mean, this is like the best Thor they ever made in my opinion. I mean, love it. I can't wait to when they do Fat Thor, because that's gonna be awesome. Can't wait for that one. But probably gonna change his arms out, give him the bare arms, and remove the cape, and put the eye patch on him. Probably do that. I think it's time. It's been a while. And Rocket and Groot, they stay pretty much like this. I mean, sometimes I have Groot looking at the I call it the Game Boy, looking at the Game Boy or whatever. But Rocket is cool. Rocket is great with the gun. He be busting them things. You know how he go. Okay, move this out the way. And for the last shelf of the Detolf. Now, a lot of collectors be like, and I see this a lot on the groups, and they be saying, "Oh, do you keep the bottom? What do you do with your bottom? The figures that you put on the bottom of the Detolfs, are those the figures you don't care about?" Bullshit. It's called too many good figures and no room. This is why they on the bottom. And I hate putting them on the bottom. I really do. But damn, I love these figures. This Star-Lord, I'm going to tell you, this is the Volume 2 Star-Lord. That new Infinity War one is some shit. I'm not going to say it's some, that's probably too harsh to say it's some shit. But compared to this one, you get 2 coats, and this is the deluxe, so you get the 2 coats, you get the little t-shirt under there, the medallion. I think it's just made better, and I just think it's better value, in my opinion. What can I say about Yondu? Man, I'm going to tell you something. I personally have met Michael Rooker. I've met Michael Rooker twice, and I'm going to tell you, that is Michael fucking Rooker right there. This sculpt is amazing. It's funny how sometimes Hot Toys will show you a sculpt, and then you'll see the sculpt's prototype. And then when the actual final product comes out, it's a little different. It's just a little soft. It still looks good, but it's just a little soft. This is not the case at all. This motherfucker looks like Michael Rooker. He looks just like Michael Rooker. Look at this shit. That's Michael Rooker. That is a mini fucking Michael Rooker. And he looks great. 2 of my favorite figures, they're on the damn bottom shelf. They're on the bottom shelf. So there you go. I don't just put figures I don't like on the bottom shelf. It's called not enough room and too many good figures. Okay, and here we are with what Detolf is this? This is the 6th Detolf, and this cabinet is on top of the Detolf. This is another one of my Home Depot, what do we call it? Home Depot plexiglass cases. And yeah, these guys. Wow, let me tell you something. Now, have y'all seen the last collection review I did? You probably noticed I have some figures missing, like Neo, I believe. I think I told you what happened to John Wick, and what's the other one? Daredevil. Yes. Well, I sold my John Wick and my Neo. I'm sorry, Keanu Reeves. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to get them back. But I had to do this. I found this guy right here, Falcon, for $600 on eBay. I had to jump on it, and I knew I had to unload some stuff. Hence why I sold those figures. Because I had to get this Falcon figure. This figure, I'm going to tell you guys something. If you have to get this figure to finish your collection, especially with Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming out, whenever it's coming out, you had to get these figures. Dope figure. Love him. He's awesome. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, here's another pickup. And I'm sorry because the light is she's a little dark right here, but I wish you could see that sculpt a little bit. It's a little focusing. Boom, there she is. This lady right here. Now, remember early on in the video when I was saying, hey, go to Facebook Marketplace and see what you can find. One day I went to Facebook Marketplace, put in Hot Toys, and boom, this came up for $400, and it was a local seller. I called this dude so fast it was ridiculous. I mean, not call him, but I sent him a message. Was like, hey, dude, I will meet up with you. Let's get this done. And went out there and got her. And this was about, I believe it was February. It was for my birthday. Got it like early, right before COVID hit. And was the best move I ever did. I mean, it was great. Figure was practically new, and got her for $400. And she's going for like 7 or 8, depending. I mean, she may be coming down now. I think I've seen her for roughly 5, but I had to jump on it. Now, when I got her, I was like, damn, I can't have. Sorry, I keep holding the camera. I'm holding this up in the air, y'all. That's why it's a little shaky. But I couldn't have Scarlet Witch and not have Vision. So then I went to eBay, put in Vision, found a used Vision for about a little under $300, and got them together. And this is how you get this case of these wonderful figures. So happy for that. And if you look right here, it's actually 4 figures. Yo. So, all right, now we go to the main DTOF. We have these 2 Iron Man figures right here you have to have in your collection. This goes into the Avengers, actually the first Avengers movie, the Avengers collection. Mark 6 and Mark 7. You gotta get these. It's not even, look, I'm not even gonna waste that much time on them, because if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you need to get it. Straight up. Then you have the original Avengers. From the original Avengers, you have the Incredible Hulk, Captain America. I don't know why I spaced on his name. It's like only my favorite character. And you have Thor, the original Avengers line. Going down, you got Hawkeye, Black Widow. Now, I mean, if you've seen my review on Black Widow, you will see how that face sculpt is just not accurate, but it was good for the time. And I mean, she's still sexy. I mean, shit. But anyway, she still looks great. I think she still holds up. But compared to the new ones, nah, nope, not at all. We got wonderful Nick Fury over here. The wonderful Samuel L. Jackson. Nick Fury, dope figure. Dope ass figure. And once again, bottom shelf. Too many figures, too many good figures, not enough fucking space. Yeah. Why you think Loki would be on the bottom? Love this Loki. I think this is why I don't have the Ragnarok Loki, because I think this was the best Loki, period. I can't wait I know Hot Toys is doing the new version that's coming out, I believe next year or 2022 or 2023. I don't know. They taking so damn long to bring this shit out. And of course we have my boy Agent Phil Coulson looking dope. Looking dope with the big ass chopper, the Destroyer chopper. Yeah, I mean, great figures. What can I say? All right, moving on to the last DTOF in this room. Now, I have a little tradition that I do. When I buy a new figure, I usually take the box and I display the box. It's just a thing I do. Like, hey, just wants to highlight, because just look at the artwork in this box. And I mean, this figure right here is just one that everybody wanted. Hold up, let me open the glass door for y'all. I keep forgetting that. Excuse me for that. But yes, this re-release, I mean, Hot Toys did us a solid. Now, I was a little pissed off about this because, everybody wants their figures to be, worth, money. And I mean, this figure at one time was going for $2,700. That's right. That's almost $3,000. Okay? For one figure. And then Hot Toys said, hey, we're going to do a reissue. And we were able to get her. And I'm telling you, when that reissue came out, at first I was like, man, should I get it? And then I was like, you know what? I gotta do it. So I'm so glad I did it. And I'm not going to say the figure is worth that much, but this is one of the best Iron Man figures ever. The Mark 47 is great. If you can get it, get it. Do not sleep. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep again, because this thing is going to sell out fast again. I'm telling you, it is great. It is amazing. It is an amazing Iron Man figure. And this Spider-Man tech suit, once again, I posed my figures dynamic, and yes, there was a crease in this one. Not too much of a crease, though, to be quite honest with you. But like I said, I like having fun with my figures. So I'm sorry. I'm going to pose them dynamically. And this just looks great. Moving along, we got this bad girl and these two bad boys right here. Love this set. This is the starting of the Endgame collection for me. And it's funny. I started with I bought the Deluxe Hawkeye, and I kept swapping him out of the Ronin outfit to his, regular outfit. And one day the zipper got caught. And excuse me, y'all, let me get down a little bit so I can get closer on this. The zipper kept getting stuck. And I actually destroyed the zipper on that. But I was able to super glue it together and everything. But that made me go and find another body. And then I took the body and I just took the Deluxe Ronin's gear and put it on the extra body. So what you're seeing is a combination of a deluxe figure and just the extra body that I bought. And yeah, I love this. This looks great. I love these figures. And let's just look at this. Let's look at this head sculpt. Look at that. With the sculpted hair. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is my favorite. And I mean, this is my favorite Black Widow figure. This just looks amazing. And both of them look great together. And it's just awesome. Just awesome. Right here, we have another awesome figure. We have Captain Marvel. I'm going to tell y'all a little something right here. I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. I pre-ordered this figure, I believe, in December of last year. Do you know, Sideshow was supposed to send this to me in March. Then they sent me another saying I'm going to have it in June. No, and then they said April. Then they said June. When July came around, I just canceled my order. I canceled my pre-order. The reason why, I went on eBay, found a guy that was selling it at a comic book store who had it in stock for 2 months and bought it for retail. Yeah, I didn't even lose my pre-order from Sideshow because Sideshow took too damn long. Now listen, I know we're in a pandemic. I knew the pandemic had a lot to shut down orders, but Sideshow, get it the fuck together. Seriously, get it together. It took entirely too long. I know people my cousin had this figure for 4 months before I picked it up. And I'm like, what is taking so long? So yes, that's why I buy from Toys Wonderland, because sometimes the wait is just too great. But to talk about the figure is excellent. The costume, the posability in the costume is a little restricting, but I love the figure. I love Brie Larson. She's awesome. Figure is great. Down here, once again, good figure. Not enough room. Deadpool's on the bottom. I used to have Deadpool posed up with Stan Lee because I thought that kind of went together. And then I had him in a cute pose with Deadpool with his arm around Stan Lee, and it looked great. And I think I'll go back and do that again until Cable comes out, or whenever I buy the still figure from Toys R Us, the Colossus figure. But I know that Cable, we're gonna be waiting on that for a while. I thought it was 2021. It's 2022. I was like, Jesus, once again, they just take forever. I mean, but we know there's a pandemic. So let me get back up. Oh God. I'm an old man, y'all. I sound like a little kid, but I'm an old man. So let's pull it all back, pull the camera back, and just show you guys the collection one more time. This is it for this room, guys. See Chucky, you see the Neca turtles, You see the Terminator. You see Back to the Future. Ninja Turtles again. Star Wars. Black Panther. Infinity War. Avengers. Start of Endgame and more Marvel shit. So this is my room. This is the brother cousins base one. Now my brother's collection, I'm going to be doing a collection review on him, on his cabinets. Oh, let me close this cabinet. Let me move that out of the way. I'm going to be doing a review on his collection. That's right. That's why we call brother cousins, because we're technically cousins, but we're more like brothers because our moms are twins. So that's why the channel's called Brother Cousins. I don't only show figures from my collection. I show figures from his as well. So yes, that's why it's called Brother Cousin. And maybe I'll have him do some reviews, even though he don't like to be on camera. That's like that. That's why you always hear me doing the talking and everything. But yeah, that's why we're Brother Cousins. So I'll be showing his collection sometime in the near future. But before I go, I'm going to show you the other room. This is my as you see, as I said before, the main toy room is actually doubles as my office, especially now that I'm working from home. Oh, forgot to show you guys something. One other thing. There's my lightsaber right there. I know people probably, I showed it in the last video. So yeah, I got it there right now. It's over top my computer. Yup. And I got some pictures. I'm not going to show those right to you. Boom. This is my man cave right here. I gotta upgrade this, my 50-inch TV, which I'm trying to get a 75. Got all my Avengers posters from Avengers to Endgame. And of course, you know we had to have the Black Panther. Once again, rest in power to my boy Chadwick Boseman. Love you forever. Keep doing well. I see you when I see you. But yeah, this is it's my studio right there. That's right, yeah, I do music. And this guy right here, this set, boom, the only DC stuff I have, the Burton collection, the Batman 89 Joker, and the 89 Batmobile. Love this setup. This is a big conversation piece. When people come over to the crib, my boys come out, hang, they always got to talk about the Batmobile. They always want to see the Batmobile. Damn, you got the Batmobile and the DeLorean. That's right. Now, here's the thing. Whenever I get the cockpit, Jesus. Whenever I get the cockpit from Jazz Inc., I got to figure this out. I'm probably going to stack it on top of this, and I'll probably lower this base and do that. And so you'll have the Batmobile and you'll have the cockpit. So definitely be doing it like that. But yeah, that's like, you know, one of the pinnacles of my collection. Only thing about this Batmobile, I will tell y'all, I've had it for about a year now, and the damn lights are slowly dimming and going out. It's ridiculous. The only thing one good thing about it is the Batmobile actually has mechanisms at the bottom of it where you can flip the panels out and you can replace the LEDs. So I'm gonna have to do that in the near future. But it's still look cool as fuck, and it's great. Right here, you see my arcade 1-ups. Got the little bar, little drinky drink. Right there, Mortal Kombat. My art. And that's about it. We're gonna go back to the room. Oh, one other thing I want to show y'all. This right here should have been my closet. But I'm gonna slide this door. All my collectors know about this. Box storage. Nothing but hot toy boxes. And this shit goes all the way back. And look where I'm at. I don't have much room left. But this whole closet is full of boxes. It should be clothes in this closet, but it's boxes. First of all, it couldn't be in a closet because how it's made, hangers weren't a little too long. They protruded out when I kind of, shut it. So I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with this closet? I mean, and boom, hot toy storage. Yep, so that's where those are stored. Come over this side. Boom. You see the rest of them. So yeah, struggle is real, and I'm slowly running out of space. Gosh. Ugh. Guys, I know this has been a long one. If you stayed and watched the whole video, I'm going to say, what the hell is wrong with you? Go get a life? No, I'm kidding. I do the same shit too. I throw on YouTube and I go to sleep by YouTube. After day, I don't even know why I'm paying so much for damn cable anymore, because I just watch YouTube and watch reviews of all you guys' toys and shit. So, yeah, just wanted to show you guys my collection, a little bit of my lifestyle, and just put that all out there. So like I said, thank you for watching, and guys, please, I'm trying to get to 300 subs by the end of the year at least. I mean, this kind of started as a hobby, but now I'm getting kind of serious about it, and there's a lot of competition. There's more reviewers coming out there, and I say the more the merrier, because we all have different styles. It's enough stuff to review for everybody, and this is fun. This is I'm not making a living off this shit. I'm just doing this because it's a fun thing to do, and it's a great community. A bunch of geeks getting together, a bunch of children getting together, showing off their toys, and I mean, hey. What's better than that? It's harmless, innocent fun, and that's what it's about, having fun. It's not always about the views. It's not always about the subs. It's about having fun. So I say all that to say, please like, share, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications, and all that good stuff. And guys, like I said, coming up soon, I'm going to do a collection tour of my brother's man cave and his collection. And you think my collection is something, his is on a whole nother level. I'm telling you, a whole nother level. He has more arcade one-ups, he has more figures. Even though I started collecting hot toys like in 2008, but like I said, if I buy and sell a lot of stuff, and sometimes, frankly, I just get tired of looking at shit. But the figures you see today are figures that I plan on keeping forever in my collection, because I love Marvel, I love DC, I love Star Wars, I love Terminator, and mostly 80s, all the 80s shit. So, like I said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the whole video. I know some of y'all probably checked out at 2 minutes. That's all good. That's all good. As long as you came and viewed me. That's all I care about. But hey, I'm rambling. It's time to go. Y'all have a good one. Peace. And I'll see you on the next one.